All right, guys, we're here at Tina's stand here. We call it Tina's Lane stand. There's our stand down there. And we're fixing to put some corn out. So hunting season starts in a couple weeks. So we're getting ready. Walk y'all around here a little bit. There's a nice little shooting lane. All these trees is down from the hurricane from last year, but there's a nice swamp head over there. And then you look on this side, there's another swamp head over here on this side over here. So there's a good trail right through here where the deer cross and moving back and forth between those two swamps. So there's a 5-point camera, link, cellular. Get it sent out there to pictures. I'll put some pictures out here. We got a couple good bucks right here. So we're gonna get some corn scattered out. And we're gonna get back on the side by side and go to the next one. Thank y'all. All right, guys, we got my spot. There's my stand down there. You can see, or one of my spots. It's probably 50 yards to here. And then here's where we put the corn at right there. Got my trail camera set up right there. Got some bird stuff on it. It's probably why my solar panel's not charging like it should. Get some water, get that cleaned off there. You must have set right up on the top of there. Exploring. Yep, that's probably why my solar panel is not charging like it should. So we got it all clean now. We got Alan putting out the corn. I think I had a picture of a good buck here last night or night before last, and he was over here sniffing around one of these trees here. So he may have him a paw out. Look like he was. I've been this big tree down here. He was sniffing up in the air, so probably getting ready to make him a paw out. Scrape, as most people call it. I just like to call it a paw out. But nope, don't see one. But there is a good buck here. Probably a 8 or at least an 8, maybe a 10-point. But he's a good one. Hopefully we'll get lucky this year and find him. Oh, there it is, right there. There he is. So this is the branch he was. This is the leaf he was. And there's his paw out right there. You can see. Yeah, you can see a little damp spots where they peed in it last night. So yeah, that's good. That'll be good. Maybe he'll be here opening morning, checking it. And we'll be down there waiting on him. All right, good deal. We loading back up, heading to Tina's. Well, we got to go to Tina's and my dad's. So see y'all in a bit. All right, guys, this is my dad's spot. See his stand down here where we put the corn out at. Got his camera over there. So we're a good little spot here. He's done good. He's done good here the last couple of years. So got some natural oaks right there. The acorns start to fall. We'll and deer be all in here over them acorns. You know, I don't see a lot on the tree. There's some on the tree there. So, but the deer, they'll be in here all around these acorns. Oak trees eating up these acorns. Trying to look and see if there's any paw outs here or scrapes here or rubs. There's usually a paw out right here up under this tree here. Right here last year there was a good one. Old scrape there. But I don't see one this year. There's a good trail where they come in and out of there right there. Good trail. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we can see in here. Oh yeah, good trail. Really good trail in here for them. Yeah. Look at this trail here, back and forth. Look at there, a gopher hole. You don't see them very much. Gopher turtle. There's a old hole there. Run on down in there. We killed some good bucks out of this little spot here. It's nice, thick, good layup area. Move back and forth across this lane here. So I'm sure he's got some pictures of some good ones here. Alan's trying to get the last bag of corn out. We'll head on to the next spot. All right, we're at my dad's second spot. Good shooting lane that way. This tree box stands down that way. So got his camera right over there on that oak tree over there. Alan says that when we pulled up, there was a buck standing down there. I didn't see it. He says there is. We're gonna go back and check the GoPro camera, see if there is. There's a good trail where to come in and out here at. I'm getting the corn out. Daddy sat here for 5 years, I think. He's done really good at this spot. So always a good spot. There's about 200 yards that way. There's a farm over there, and they either plant corn or cotton or peanuts or soybeans. I think this year they got bell peppers planted there. So deer always travel this area. Excuse me. But we're loaded up. We got 2 more stands to go. My 2 stands, one of mine and one of Tina's, and then we'll be done for today. All right, guys, we're at Tina's stand. Tina's stand on the curve. So her shooting box is up there. Got her camera right there. We put the corn out right here. And there's a lane that comes right out of there. Lane right there. Comes straight down. Them deer come out of that lane. And then sometimes they come out from the bottom down there. There's a creek that runs right there through there and all that. And then there's a trail right here where they come out. But they come out in here, they feed around and eat them a little bit of corn. Again, about 200 yards straight that way is another field where, again, they'll have either cotton or peanuts or something planted in it every fall. So the deer like to stay right here, feed through here, browse and all that, and then go get them a good bite to eat over there at that farmer's pasture. So get a little spot right here. She's killed, I think she's killed some out of here. I know my dad killed a nice 5-point out here not long ago. So anyway, we're getting it done. We got one more stop to go. There's a scrape right there. And my box stands right up there. There's his licking branch. That's a good sign. All right, here's where we put the corn out for my stand. Deer come up mainly from that way. Sometimes they'll come up across that little canal right there. There's my shooting stand. All right, guys, we got our 5-point turned on, hooked up, and we gotta go back to the truck because we run out of corn. I didn't realize we didn't have enough corn in there, so we gotta go back and get 2 bags. Be right back. All right, we back with the corn now. So we're gonna get the corn put out. But Again, this is a good little spot. I've killed quite a few deer right here over the years. You see that box stand probably again about 40 yards, maybe 50 yards. So, getting the corn out. I used to put it in the feeder, but just, I don't know. I don't really like to do it with the feeder. I like to dump that cob on the ground and let them eat. And that, folks, is what South Georgia timberland looks like. It's probably 12-year-old trees, 10 to 12-year-old trees. Show y'all this right here. Y'all see this? A rub where that buck's rubbing that velvet off his antlers. So there's a buck here. We're just not sure how big, but we'll tell in a day or so when we get that camera. We'll get him on camera. All right, guys, y'all can see we're loaded up. We headed back to St. George. We done got the corn out and everything prepped for opening muzzle loading in 2 weeks. So we should be good to go. I hope to bring y'all those hunting videos, some muzzle loading, some rifle, and all that kind of good stuff in the near future. So let's just hope we have a good season. Y'all stay safe, and check out all my other videos, Blackwater Outdoor Journeys. Thank y'all. Stay rugged, guys. We'll see y'all.